Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever the time of the day it is in your particular part of the world. I'm Melanie, aka the Batshit Psych Chick, and today I'm back with a reading just in time for the 11:11 portal. I deliberately set the intention that I wanted this reading to be all about joy, unity and peace. So hopefully those messages will have come forth in the cards. They usually do when I set an intention on the cards. And if this overall card for the energy of the 3 piles is anything to go by, hopefully the message on this card will be really clear. It's called Heart Chakra, Unfurling Back to Love. And I want to read you the message, and I'm going to try and leave you with a really clear look at the image on the card. The dragonfly here and the hope and all of these gemstones moving up. So it says, this chakra card represents love. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to read it like this. It's easier for me. This chakra card represents love in its many forms. It reminds you that everything in life can unfold into love or fear. When unfurled back enough, the foundation of all that you seek lies in the universal desire and the right to feel love and be loved. Love heals. God is love. This is the force that will change the world. Have compassion. Expand your awareness and heart-centered radiance for all beings on the planet. Encapsulate Earth in loving compassion. Bask in the blissful feeling of the planet, in all of its perfect balance, loving you back. Absolutely beautiful energy surrounding the cards today. So we have 3 piles. I'll hold them up a little bit closer. This image will be pile number 1. This image is pile number 2. And this image is pile number 3. So choose your pile and I shall meet you at your reading. Persephone. 1 second, I think I just have to go and sort the dog out. Absolutely no. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come. No barking. No, we're not barking. No, I don't. Sorry about that. This is the 3rd time I've begun this reading. We're now having the drama of having a drink. 3rd time lucky. So, let's begin. Pile number 1, round about just short of 4 minutes. If you chose this card, then this is your reading. I'm immediately noticing the figure and the hands. Her hands are down and she's radiating energy from her hands. And all of this energy, all of this light, and I've just looked at the back of the card, all of this light is coming from this being. So this is the message to you overall. Shine your light. No one can do it as you can, yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we're natural givers. It is easy to get caught up with other people's lives. Tending to our own needs harms none, and we will have a lot more to give. It's a time to collect our light. I like that, not just individually. It's a time to collect our light and shift the vibration here on Earth, starting with our inner sense of being. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. Fill your own cup first. If you are a natural giver, if you are an empath, it is time, in order to do your work and vibrate at your highest and be able to shine your light, you need to remember that you're a sovereign being, and you need to remember what it is that lights up your world so that you can light up that of others. So what is the 1111 portal bringing you? Let's see. I'm using solely the Steampunk Tarot, and that fitted in quite nicely because Remembrance Sunday is today, an armistice, and the 11th of 1911 was the time that the bells rang out for the first time in the UK after them being silenced for 4 years. And I can only imagine the sense of joy that the people felt, thinking that this terrible war, when so many people had lost so many people and so much. So let's have a look. What joy, what light, what peace, what compassion is the 1111 portal bringing for you, pile number 1? You have the Captain of Engines, the 10 of Airships, the Regeneration Machine, the Navigator of Submersibles, the Captain of Submersibles, and the 9 of Submersibles. Okay, I'm just going to move it a tad so that you can see all of the cards. Okay. Captain of Engines is the King of Wands. I like this king sitting, this captain, stay with captain, sitting in this bubble. We've sort of got all of these robotic looking heads behind him. He is sitting as the leader at the forefront of all of these, looking quite suave and cool and relaxed. Engines are drivers, captains are leaders. So from the get-go, this 1111 portal, I think pile number 1, is bringing you a sense of empowerment, a sense of being able to stay in your own energy and to hold your own energy despite what is going on around you. You have all of these lights over your head. You've got this one particular light illuminating you in your bubble. This card was called Shine Your Light, and it's all about holding your own light. And in that bubble, you appear to have cracked this because you are sitting protected, contained, despite what is happening around you. And then I look to what is happening around you. The 10 of Airships is the 10 of Swords. And we've got a disaster. We have an airship going down and exploding. You, however, appear to have ejected. So you have removed yourself, or you will remove yourself around this time from that which sinks or crushes other people. It's this sense of being able to remain detached, to stay relaxed and composed in your own sphere, holding your own energy. You have bailed out of this crash. You are safe and whole. And you're watching, possibly with some sense of sadness or horror, but you're removed, you're detached from it. And I'm noticing the guy's helmet, something to do with keeping your crown protected. Move on to the regeneration machine. This is judgment. Whenever I've seen this card before, and I'm not super familiar with this deck, which is why I like reading from it, because I'm reading intuitively. It has a flavour of the Lovers, because two people are being brought back to life, the female and the male. We've got a crowd of people here watching the regeneration of these people. And in the typical judgment card, it kind of links to the Bible and the sense of Judgment Day and the trumpets blown, and we all kind of wake up. This is, I think, a sense of being born anew. To me, it feels very much like coming back online. You are driving this ship, you are driving this change. You've managed to avoid the disaster which has brought this airship down. And now it is time for you to wake up. I think wake up to your purpose here. Wake up with a sense of renewal, regeneration, revigor, being revitalized. These people look like they've had a really long rest. They've clearly been frozen or held in these two capsules. It's interesting that I said the Lovers and the male and the female. The female side has reawoken first. The male side doesn't appear to have reawoken yet, but they are linked with these three heart-like structures. So perhaps you're being brought back into balance, perhaps reuniting with people that you've known or worked with in the past, or who have been important to you. Okay, but remember, you are the driver of this. The last three cards, and I don't know why, the last read I did this downward kind of pyramid. I don't know why I'm called to set the cards out like this. But these last three cards are all cups. They're all submersibles. So you have the Knight of Cups. You move to the King of Cups. So you've got the Water King and you've got the Fire King. And you have the Major of Judgment. Okay, and I think the message here is really strong. Having had this reawakening, having had this lucky escape from whatever this Ten of Airships energy, this Ten of Swords, this being sort of stabbed in the back, getting out, getting a second chance, if you like. We are much more in the heart space, because Cups deals with emotions. I love the Navigator of Submersibles. I talked about being the captain of your own ship, and here we actually do have a boat, and we have a character who is navigating by the light of the stars, and that's beautiful. The Knight of Cups, submersibles, submarines, sub vessels, and yet here you are putting your head above the waves and using the stars to navigate with. You're using your intuition to guide you and to move you forward. And you move forward very quickly from the Knight to the King. Again, the captain, you are driving this ship, you are driving this vessel, driving it forward. We've got another navigational tool. And again, he's above water. I've got a feeling, yeah, and I've looked at the last card. I've got a feeling that you're going to dive deep. You are going to balance your feelings and your emotions. You're going to hold steady. You're going to hold steady. In a way, he's in his own bubble, as I imagine you would be down below in a submarine. I've got a feeling that this submersible is about to submerge and set off on a voyage, and that is going to be a voyage where you are exploring, taking a deep dive into your own feelings and your own emotions. And here we are in the 9 of submersibles, and your ship has detected some kind of an underground civilization, world discovery that is going to lead with the 9 of Cups to emotional fulfillment and happiness, not just for you, but I would say for all who are aboard your vessel. I think this is going to be a big time for you, pile number 1. A powerful time, an empowering time, with the King of Wands, who is creative, who is a pioneer, who is a forward thinker, who has that Leo energy, but looks so relaxed sat here in his bubble. The 10 of Swords, the 10 of air energy is going. That's been moved out of your life very clearly with Judgment. And what you're left with is the opportunity to navigate your own feelings, to become master of your own feelings within the bubble, within the containment, within the filling of your own cup. And when you have filled your own cup, then you will feel this sense of regeneration, and you will be able to pilot your ship forward and make these emotional deep dive new discoveries that will benefit not only you, but the people in your emotional sphere. 9 cups, make a wish, wish fulfillment card, overflowing. So if you need to go into your bubble, pile number 1, light up your own world, fill your own cup, then do so, because in order to do so, you will be helping others lift their vibration. And there is something about Earth. Yep, it's time to collect our life and shift the vibration here on Earth, starting with our inner sense of being. Here's the inner sense. And you end with being able to shine a light on something that will help all of humanity. Brightest of blessings to you, pile number 1. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this card, then this is your reading. I love, there's several things going on here. This character appears to have made this discovery. She appears to have this shining light, this crystal in her hand, which is connecting her up here, very much to a third eye chakra, going above crown chakra, soul star, no, that's below. No, soul star is above. Soul star chakra, we've got this all-seeing eye of the heavens here. We've got these worlds in between. With her other hand, she's clutching tightly to this tail or rope within this spiral. solar chakra energy, I think, here. Yeah, with all the orange, maybe sacral as well. Yeah, sacral, the navel, solar, the navel, leading to a sense of enlightenment. The card is called the Violet Flame, and it says, as we deepen our spiritual path, step out of illusory constructs and become empowered beings, life presents more opportunities to grow than before. Your sensitivity will be heightening, so it may be harder to spend time in places with certain energies. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura and protecting your energy field? A routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign and your vibration high, and help you to see through illusions that block or disorient. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for graceful rebalance. I like this. She's holding herself steady as her psychic, her spirituality elevates. She's plugged into a consciousness greater than herself here. Beneath this spiral, we've got crystals. These little orange crystals down here. Definitely talking about center, and I'm talking about the solar plexus, the navel, the sacral. It's really important to make sure that these seats of creativity are protected. Interestingly, we can't see red, we can't see feet, we can't see below her. So yeah, the advice for you during this 11-11 portal is, I think that you're going to psychically elevate, have a greater sensitivity to people and places. That's empath energy for sure. And it is very, very easy to become overwhelmed and to become drained. Okay, so violet flame meditation, grounding, Reiki, crystals, whatever you need to do to anchor in these energies. I'm talking about anchoring in, and she's holding this rope which seems to be sort of plugged into this target to anchor in. Okay, let's have a look at your tarot. I'm reading exclusively from the Steampunk Tarot, and when I can't remember what I said in the introduction now because I filmed it 3 times, but in one of them I talked about the energy of the 11th of November, uh, 1918, when the bells rang out for peace. It is Remembrance Sunday today, it's Armistice Day tomorrow. So a real sense of unity, a real sense of peace. We begin with, let's have a look, oh gosh. Okay. We begin with the Empress. You've got the Queen of Cups, you've got the Queen of Earth, you've got the Ace of Earth or Pentacles, you've got the World, and you've got the Three of Cups. Wow, okay. This is big, and it's feminine big. Remember, you can have feminine and masculine energy, but this is definitely asking you to tap into your female side. We've got Earth, and we've got water, but predominantly water. Okay. I said the Empress. I keep saying things completely wrong today. I said the wrong date in the previous reading. I said 11-11-11. And I'm sure I've called this the Empress, and it's not. It's the High Priestess hiding behind the veil. It's not the Empress, it's the High Priestess. My apologies. What can I say about this card? I absolutely love it. I love the eyes peeping from behind the wings. I love the headdress and the sign pinned to this third eye. I love the sort of halo. I love this almost crackling energy here of the world. This is definitely tying in with your Beyond Lemuria card, because I'm seeing this same light here, and she's holding this sort of light and crystal in her hand. It is a time of heightened intuition around this 1111 portal for you, pile number 2. It is seeing beyond the veil. It's seeing things which have previously been kept hidden. It's tapping into secrets. It's tapping into that feminine intuition. The Lady of Submersibles and the Queen of Cups, I really like. In fact, I really like the energy of these two together, because in a sense they're the same but different. The Lady of Submersibles is outside of her craft, and she is in the environment that she is most familiar with and most enjoys. She's in the deep, she's in the depths, and she's exploring. She's exploring her feelings, she's exploring her emotions, she's dived deep, but she's also protected from emotions overwhelming her. So I think it is going to be a time of deep self-exploration, a very female, feminine energy around this. And I'm going to jump straight to the Lady of Leviathans, or the Queen of Pentacles, because this queen here also appears to be deep diving. She's somewhere dark, or maybe it's just a cave, and she's examining fossils. She's examining, looks to be a fern print. She's taking samples. So both the Lady of Submersibles and the Lady of Leviathans are very much about exploring, researching, gathering information that helps them feel in tune and to move forward. And you cracked it. You know, here's this, she's shining a light, a spotlight on this fern, on this discovery that she's made. We've got a spotlight here from this enormous cavernous machine, and it appears to be shining down on two little farmsteads. We've got we've got fields but no human life. And there are other houses nearby, but these are being spotlighted. The Ace of Pentacles. It's like the universe is shining a light on you and your practical material needs, putting them into the spotlight, bringing them to the forefront. So whatever you are deep diving and exploring in your subconscious and your conscious world is very much under the spotlight. The High Priestess is bringing the unseen, the subconscious into the scene. It's bringing things up to the surface for closer examination. And then you have the Cosmic Blueprint, or the world. All of the cogs. And again, you've got this ball of sort of energy or light at the centre. You've got a window out onto, it could be the sky, but I'm feeling it's the sea. We've got astrological symbols around these cogs. It's like everything, you know, when a clock chimes, everything's got to start the ding, ding, ding. Everything's got to be in alignment. And that's what I'm getting here. Everything's in alignment. by deep diving into your earthy side and your emotional watery side, somehow shines a spotlight upon you and your needs, and you are able to ground yourself during all of this energy. And you end with the Three of Cups, the Three of Submersibles. And I quite like the split picture here. We've sort of got black and white, and we've got the submarine coming up, and we see what it's coming up to. We've got three different flags uniting. I like that. If this is a joint emotional journey that's been successful. This deep dive of the Lady of Submersibles, of tapping into High Priestess energy, brings emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. Three things being brought into harmony. Success in working with others, which is interesting because you have no others on the card. The High Priestess works alone. This Lemurian being is working alone. The Lady of Submersibles is outside of her ship. The Lady of Leviathans is outside of her vessel. By going out, it shines a light on within. Things are going to click into place, and I think a cycle is going to complete, and you're going to feel very emotionally fulfilled and some sense of celebration and harmony. That's what's on the cards for you, pile number 2, with this 1111 portal. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this card, then this is your reading. There's another mer-type being, like on card number 1. There's lots of tails on here, but there are also wings. And you've got this ancient Greek key symbol on here. Endings and beginnings, never ending, blue, purple, green. It's a real sense of sort of upliftment here. It's called Our Ancient Future, and it says, an ancient remembering is emerging. Seed crystals and the knowledge they are imbued with are becoming unearthed. Those who see a better future are not just dreaming. Their hearts and minds are hearkening to the core of earth-based traditions to bring through knowledge that will help shift this paradigm into balance. Oh my gosh, we're talking about shifting a paradigm and balance as we're going through a portal. This card is imbued with activations, and you are being showered with blessings in preparation for a transformation. It may well be turbulent at times, but you will grow and heal through the coming journey. You can navigate a situation you have no experience with by being truly present. Integrity and intuition will guide you. Integrity and intuition will guide you, will bring you back online. And as I'm saying, bring you back online, we've got the suspension tank, which is the Hanged Man. Let me get the cards out. I feel like a real rush here, and I'm looking at that racing car. Okay, I can feel a real rushing thing. So pile number 3, you've got the Hanged Man, and then you've got speed. And it said something here about bumpy. You can navigate a situation. It may be turbulent at times. Okay. Pile number 3, there might be really something in that. because I'm feeling quite sort of overwhelmed and rushy and tripping over my words here, like I've got to get it out quickly. So yeah, rebalance and reground. I'm reading solely from the steampunk tarot here. So it's all very kind of H.G. Wells, The Time Machine, the 1900s, the late 1800s being this time of discovery. Very much on my mind was the First World War and how on the 11th of November 1980, I said 1911 in the first video, I'm sorry, the bells rang out in the UK for the first time, and just a sense of joy, that idea we're at peace again and maybe our world can return to normal. That energy was very strongly with me first thing this morning. Don't rush, there's no need to trip over yourself, Melanie. No, there's no need for you to trip over yourself, because this is very up, down, up, down, up, up, down. You begin with the suspension tank or the hanged man. And I've gone quite croaky as well. I really like this hanged man, the idea of suspended animation. Very quickly, if this is the energy as you surrounding you now at this 1111 portal, you are about to be jolted back online. We've got these two beings here that are holding straps or hinges of this machine. The hanged man is usually about gaining enlightenment, seeing the world from a different perspective. It's about being still and going within. In your second card, you've got the Three of Engines or the Three of Wands. Go, go, go. I'm on my way. And we've got this sort of racing car type shuttle being zooming down this highway. There are definitely two people in it. I thought that there were three, but I think this is navigation things. So it will be quite shocking to have gone from this quiet inner reflection, enlightenment, to whoop, being in this sort of racing car, go, 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 speeding down the highway type energy. Okay, there's a discovery, there's a wanting to go back and to have the quiet. There is justice here, and if you can do it all, you end up as the captain of Leviathans or the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to ground, you need to stabilize this energy. Okay, Seven of Submersibles, this is Seven of Cups, and we can see the inside of this submersible vessel, and we can see these lights shining on this wreck. But this has only just been revealed because we can see the top of this portal, this sort of almost like Aztec type, pyramid type world, and this light could have been shone on this structure, and the vessel that's lying within would not have been visible without this rising. So there is a sense of you making a hugely exciting discovery, shining a light on something which has previously been hidden, and you being exhilarated. Can you imagine discovering the wreck of the Titanic for the first time, and all the wealth of investigation and discovery and exploration that revelation might bring? I almost feel like we're going back in time here, because we're the Four of Cups, and there is just you at the helm of this submersible, shining this light into the darkness. And it's lonely and it's monotonous, and you are longing for discovery, longing for that fourth cup. Well, you're not just going to find the fourth cup, there are going to be 7, and that can be overwhelming, like I've said, when you've been in this tank, when you've been sitting, navigating this submersible vessel, staring at nothing but the dark ocean for the longest time. So there's a bit of a warning that there hasn't been with the other piles, which is, it says it in here about balancing the energies. You might very well swing from highs to lows during this. You really might long to be back in that suspension tank, you might very well long to be safe in the cocoon of the submarine, just staring out into the darkness. There might be something strangely comforting about that when faced with the exhilaration of the speed and the exhilaration of the discovery. That might lead you to be very, very up in your head and actually looking for what is the justice, what is the truth in this situation. It's called the Brazen Head. We have this human type creature stood on this shield type marking on the earth. It's metal. We've got the earth around her, almost like a landing strip, but it's reminding me of sort of crop circles. She is blinded because she's attempting to tap into the knowledge of the cosmos. There's a feather above her. I wasn't sure what that was. This is very much like a landing strip, and maybe you are sending signals up or looking to receive signals and some kind of advice about the way forward. You're tapping in. That's Hanged Man type energy here. Very intuitive. All of the crows, all of the, I don't know, the different thoughts flying around your head as you are trying to complete the puzzle and see the truth. I'm seeing the Brazen Head as a very swords energy. It's connected to Libra. It's a very air energy. Yeah, this girl, this woman, is attempting to get out of her head, I think, and stop all of the worries and stop all of the nagging doubts, and to discover the truth. I feel there's something I'm not getting in this card. This is Piscean, so this is water energy, the Hanged Man. Then we've got fire. Then we're back to water. Then we've got water. This is giving me air and Libra vibes. As well as justice, it's giving me a Two of Swords vibe. Not knowing which way to go, seeking guidance. And I think the advice is you have to get out of your head. You need to enjoy the excitement of feeling animated again, but not allow it to throw you off balance and off kilter. And if you can find a way to navigate these, I need to be still and go within. No, I need to go out, I need to get going. I've made this fantastic discovery. This is now my life's work of exposing this rock, this wreck, of exposing this hidden underground city. If I can keep calm, if I can sort of plod on through the darkness, shining my light, if I can avoid the head chatter and just somehow stay out of air energy, and to keep my feelings and my passions in balance, I will become the King of Pentacles. I will become grounded. And I talked about tails, lots of tails, or I thought about them. I can't honestly remember what I've said and what I haven't said, what I've thought but maybe not said. Yeah, we've only got these two orangey fish at the bottom. Okay, I missed it. Thank you. I'm looking for groundedness because all I talked about was the purple and the green here. We've got these two goldfish. I know they're orangey, but one has the yang and one has the yin symbol on them. Yeah, thank you. If you can stay balanced and grounded, and it suggests you have by the end of this portal journey, here you are, Captain of Leviathans. Grounded, look at those 2 feet, taking a really firm stance, plugged into the earth. There are steps or stairs here that I didn't pick up. A sense of you being able to ground this, to bring it back down to earth. Okay, this is a tumultuous time for you, pile number 3. Lots of ups and downs, lots of exciting discoveries, breaking a kind of boredom, monotonous pile. That in itself might bring a kind of nervous energy that I felt all the way during this reading. It's you need to ground these energies. This card did definitely say something about balance. It's talking about earth-based traditions. It's talking about a transformation. It might be turbulent at times, it really is, but you'll continue to grow and heal. You can navigate a situation, and we've got navigation here. You can navigate a situation you have no experience with by being truly present. Yeah, living in the now. And both your integrity and your intuition will guide you. You're attempting to tap into intuition here and allay these fears and doubts. It's coming by the end of this portal. By the time we get to the 12th of December, I think this is you. King of Pentacles, Captain of Leviathans, having brought this energy down these steps and grounded it. Pile number 3, that has been your reading. Brightest of blessings to you on this Remembrance Sunday.